Right, next up, let's talk about apprenticeships. Earn as you learn or go to uni is what we're looking at once again today. Do get in touch with your thoughts. We were talking about this issue last week, and since then, the Asian Apprenticeship Awards have taken place at the Edgbaston Cricket Ground on Thursday. The aim, amongst other things, to highlight the fact that British Asians are not really taking up apprenticeships in the UK. Last week, I shared with you government statistics that only around 4.1% of British Asians chose to take on apprenticeships last week, and we were looking at why the number is so low. Let's talk a little more about the issue now, and also talk to one of the winners from the actual Asian Apprenticeship Awards themselves. Before we do that, Mutlib, the project director of the awards, is here in our studio with me tonight. Welcome to Midlands Masala, Isa.
Good evening, hi.
Thanks so much for coming in. First of all, remind us what an apprenticeship is briefly.
So an apprenticeship is a work-based training program that usually about a year to about 3 years long, and it can be taken. The typical idea is it can be taken by a young person, but now there is no age restrictions to it. And the idea behind it is you go into a workplace and take on a job at the same time you're learning on the job and earning at the same time.
Right. So that's where I began actually this conversation. Earn as you learn or go to uni, which is the option that you've taken. Have you even considered an apprenticeship? Tell me about the awards that took place on Thursday, Isa. How did they go?
Went really, really well. So it was a second award ceremony. About 500 people attended. And it's a flagship award ceremony for celebrating the British Asian apprentices and their employers and learning providers.
We'll talk more about the awards in just a little while, but let me talk with one of the big winners on the night right now. Naila Bibi joins me on the line, winner of one of the Apprentice Awards on Thursday. Naila, welcome and congratulations.
Hi there, thank you very much.
Tell me about your award and your apprenticeship. What did you win for?
So I won, the first category was Financial, Legal and Professional Services Award. That's what I won first. And then I won Apprentice of the Year for the second award.
Whoa, so you're a double winner?
Double winner, yeah, in one night.
That is superb. That is absolutely fantastic. Tell me about your apprenticeship.
So I do an apprenticeship and I work at Aspire Housing in Newcastle-under-Lyme, which is in Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
I do a HR apprenticeship. So I work within the HR team. My team are really nice and they really welcome me in. I do really enjoy it, my apprenticeship, because I just carry out doing the basic duties all throughout all admin tasks.
It sounds great, and it's particularly, I think, a very good thing indeed that you're earning as you're learning, right? How important has that aspect of the apprenticeship been for you, Naila?
Yeah, that's really helped me to become independent.
Yeah. And how come you've taken this path instead of taking the traditional, in inverted commas, British Asian path of going to uni?
Well, when I left school, I did 5 years of classroom-based learning, and I didn't want to carry on with classroom-based learning. Like, I wanted something more hands-on, like a hands-on experience. So that's why I chose an apprenticeship. And
how did your parents feel about you taking that route?
They're really open-minded about it. They didn't mind if I didn't want to go to college and I didn't want to go through the uni route. They're really happy for me to do an apprenticeship.
Brilliant. And I take it you're thoroughly enjoying it, right?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I do love it.
And what was it like on Thursday night when you were called up for the first awards? Tell me about that moment first.
I got really nervous because I had to go up in front of everyone, but I overcome my nerves. But yeah, it was a really good night. It was such a brilliant night.
And remind me what the first award was for?
The first award was for Financial, Legal and Professional Services category.
Brilliant. So that's specifically what you do. And then what else did you win?
Apprentice of the Year.
And that's like the overall, that's the big one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So you took away the big award of the night. And tell me about that moment when you came back onto stage.
Oh, that was really nervous. I did a speech as well to thank everyone, like thank Aspire Housing and thank everyone else for the award.
Oh, well, congratulations to you once again, Naila, and thanks so much for sharing your experience with us tonight. Thank you. Naila Bibi there, who won not only once but twice on Thursday night at the Asian Apprenticeship Awards. Congrats. Isa is still in the studio with me. Isa Mutlib, project director of the Asian Apprenticeship Awards. Isa, obviously, Naila done extremely well, and congratulations to her. Tell me about some of the other winners, because you have quite a number of categories, don't you?
Yeah, so we've got a number of categories. The reason for this, we wanted to get a broad representation of the apprenticeship sector. So there's a sector, there's construction, there's engineering, manufacturing, there's a wide range of sectors, and the idea behind it is it gives options and of the different options available for an apprenticeship in them particular sectors, because not everybody's going to be wanting to do a finance apprenticeship or a healthcare apprenticeship, etc., etc.
Absolutely. I was surprised actually at quite how wide the range is, different areas that you can go into where you can get yourself an apprenticeship. Tell me about how you're hoping that the award ceremony, second year it's taken place, will raise the profile of apprenticeships within the Asian community, because that figure is very low, isn't it? Just 4% uptake from the British Asians.
This is it. Naila's a brilliant example where we're given a platform for role models here. So we're connecting role models to the wider community out there, creating role models like Naila Bibi, where she can now go out and talk about her apprenticeship and use our platform to talk about it, but also the opportunities that come on the back of the Asian Apprenticeship Award. So one thing for Naila in particular is the largest skills show happens in Birmingham, and Naila will be speaking at the skills show next week, I believe a week after, in front of an audience of about 100 to 200 young people. So it's a good opportunity for her, and it gives apprentices like her the opportunity to say, or future apprentices like her to say, this is actually a really good and viable route for me.
Sure.
And the options are available for them.
Well, thank you very much indeed for coming in today, Isa, and telling us about the awards. And well done once again for the second Asian Apprenticeship Awards that took place on Thursday at Edgbaston Cricket Ground. And obviously there'll be a third, I'm sure, won't there?
Definitely, yeah.
Isa, thanks so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you very much indeed. Isa Mutlib, Project Director of the Asian Apprenticeship Awards there.